What's up, guys? It's Matt Hall from ESPN Decatur and now Decatur.com, and it's the Matt Hall video blog, y'all. All right, title pending. All right, bear with me on this, but we're going to try some things out. But if you don't know me, I'm the BSO Matt Hall. You've seen me out on location shooting stuff for Channel1050.com and now shooting stuff for now Decatur.com. But it's time for me to maybe get my voice heard a little bit. I've been behind the scenes pushing buttons as a board operator and doing all those things. Now it's time to get to know me a little bit. And if you've ever listened to the Eric Lee Show or followed any conversation we've had on Twitter or Facebook, it's always Eric Lee and those guys dogging me out for my musical taste. And whatever. Listen, if they don't like class, it's all good. I'm kidding. But my taste is a little bit different than what maybe everybody else's is. I listen to the radio. I listen to Y103 and 95Q and Hot 105.5, all of our new pop stations, which are fantastic. But I have a little bit of a different taste. I like more of maybe the indie rock, indie pop, a college rock kind of feel to it. So what I'm going to give you right now, a real quick rundown. I'm going to give you the BSO starter kit. If you're looking to maybe expand your musical horizons and maybe delve into a few other things, here's what you got to go with. So for me, first up is going to be Wilco, Jeff Tweedy and Company. Fantastic. They've been around for a very long time. It's a smooth transition, I think, from maybe a rock feel that you have to where maybe indie rock is right now. They've been around for a long time. Summer Teeth, Yankee Hotel Foxtrot, and AM, I think are great albums, but there's many, many more. So if you're looking for something maybe to try out, give Wilco a try. Part two, the next one's going to be Arcade Fire. Now, Arcade Fire, they won a Grammy a couple years ago. I was on Eric's show talking about how great that album, The Suburbs, was, and it was fantastic. But I also like a couple albums before that, which was Funeral. That was the first time I got introduced to Arcade Fire, and man, they were tremendous. A little bit of a different sound. A lot of horns, a lot of music, a lot of voices, but it's great. I think the flow they're able to create is tremendous. Definitely worth a check out. Number three is where it gets a little more obscure, and that's going to be a group called Bear in Heaven. I caught them at a music fest a couple years ago and was hooked. It's definitely more synthesized driven, but it's something that the voice is kind of hypnotizing, and it's something you can really get in a groove to. It's something that if you're driving long distances or you're doing some homework or doing some kind of work here and there, you can really get kind of lost in those things and be able to focus more on what you're doing. At least that's what I've done before. So Bear in Heaven, check them out. Number four, I think he's a staple for any music at all. Jack White. Regardless of what it is, White Stripes, Raconteurs, his solo stuff, it doesn't matter. Jack White, to me, is the best musician right now going. The way he plays guitar, what he's able to do with some lyrics, the way he sings, the way he brings beats together, it's incredible. Jack White is a staple. Get on it if you don't have him yet. And number five, it's pretty easy to say, it's Modest Mouse. You've heard the show. You've heard the Comeback Liners. I've talked about Modest Mouse for years. I love Modest Mouse. And it's a different take, guys. It really is. It's not just your simple rock. There's a signature guitar sound they have, and Isaac Brock's voice is definitely his own voice for sure. But the lyrics they stream together, the way they tell stories, the way they do things is incredible. You want to start off with, I think that the best way to start would be listening to the album The Moon in Antarctica. Check that out for sure. I think that'll be solid for you. So the rundown real quick: Wilco, Arcade Fire, Bear in Heaven, Jack White, Modest Mouse. Give them a listen and see what you think. But also tell me what you think. If I were to come up to you and say, hey, what are your musical tastes? Give me some artists you like. Tell me them back to me. Follow me at Twitter at ESPN Matty, or follow me on Facebook, or comment on this post below and let me know what you think. That's it for right now. We're going to come back with more vlog stuff coming at you with Matt Hall from ESPN Decatur and now Decatur.com.